Hi guys, it's Jazz1122 here, and I'm here for the readings for the Leos out there for February 2019. I would like to welcome you guys all to my channel. Thank you to those who have subscribed. I appreciate you, and I also appreciate those that have taken the time to watch my videos. I'm so thankful. I did not expect that I was going to have almost 300 views in 3 weeks because there's so many videos on YouTube, so I'm just so grateful that my videos got a chance to even be seen. So without further ado, let's get it right into your guys' reading. Okay. We have the Two of Swords reversed. Now, how I take the Two of Swords reversed is I take it as someone actually making a decision to get off the fence. So I feel like if something caused you not to make a decision because you were still weighing out the options, I feel that you guys will be moving forward for the month of January. And I feel like this is something mental, of course, because it's swords. I feel like this is a decision you had to think about. We have the moon here. So I feel like you could be having a lot of dreams right now. So pay attention to if you have a dream journal, start to write down the things you dream about and actually start to do research on what those dreams mean. I do that because now that we're in the times of, let's say, the North Node in Cancer, we're all getting more intuitive abilities. So I feel like you guys could also start getting dreams for the month of February, especially because it's also Pisces season as well in February. So we have the King of Pentacles. So we have you guys for the month of February doing very well financially, very fruitful. That's beautiful. You guys are focused and determined. Also, we have the Hermit here. I feel that even though your financial success is very well off, I feel you could be spending some time in isolation. Also, it is the winter time still, so as a fire sign, we don't really like, well, nobody really likes the cold, but I know as fire signs, we really don't like the cold. We love when it's summer, when it's hot, when we can just be in the sun. And we be in hermit mode anyway. I know I am, even though I'm a Sagittarius. So February for me is hermit mode too. But I also feel like you guys are doing some deep soul searching too. Maybe there's some things that's illuminated here with the moon as well. It could be hidden things inside of you may not know you felt. Oh, so we have the Ten of Swords. So that's where we was getting off the fence on here. That's why the Hermit card is here. You guys made a big decision to end something big. And I can see why you guys may have been on the fence before this, because having to Ten of Swords something is something really intense. So I'm going to go into the clarifiers to see exactly what that would be. So let's see why the Two of Swords is here reversed. We have the Queen of Cups. So this ties into also psychic energy as well. I feel you guys are starting to tune more into what your emotional sides are telling you. Maybe that's why you're in hermit, because you're like, what is going on? I'm starting to feel more emotional about things. I'm usually the Leo, I'm usually strong. But now you may be feeling a bit sensitive. And maybe that's why you was on the fence. Maybe you thought that you was being too emotional about a situation, but it comes to find out maybe it was something you actually needed to do. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. I feel like you had to make this decision to keep your stability. I feel this could have been something that was stressing you out through the month of February, and you're just deciding to take your emotions and keep your eye on your pentacles, which the Ten of Pentacles does turn into the King of Pentacles. So I feel you guys are taking these emotions and putting it into something productive, something that you could actually utilize instead of just drowning in your own sorrows. I feel, yes, you're maybe spend more time by yourself, but however, you're taking the time to also focus on building something else. So let's see why the Moon card is here. We have the Ten of Wands. So this was definitely something that was burdening you. maybe you came to some insights about how much this was burdening you. Maybe when you really thought about it, maybe you wanted to stay in the situation, but however, you're starting to realize the long-term effects of it is not a productive one as well. Because the moon, it just shines a light on what's ever hidden, just like the moon in the night sky. But of course, that's what it is in the card. But we have the Page of Pentacles. So I feel like you guys may have been putting energy into a situation, but now, like I said, it has dawned on you too that this is really stressful. This is really messing with your stability and your emotions. Maybe you've been feeling more stressed lately. So let's see why the King of Pentacles is here. We have the Nine of Pentacles reverse. We have the Four of Swords reverse. And we have the High Priestess reverse. Oh, wow. That's a lot of reversals right there. This could definitely be a relationship, I feel. Because, especially since the Four of Wands is in reverse, I feel like you guys fought your intuition about this. I feel you guys wanted to be in your Leo energy and felt like you could do anything. But, however, your intuition was telling you, hey, that's not... what are you doing? You know, so now maybe that's why the Ten of Swords had to end, because it really started to be a codependent also situation with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You could have been really putting a lot of time and energy into this relationship in a toxic way. Maybe you were with someone that always needed to be around you all the time, always wondering where you are, just not allowing you to have your freedom, for example, and it became codependent and unstable. And with the High Priestess in reverse, I feel like you guys were seeing the signs, but however, you guys were continuing to go forth anyway. So now I feel like in return of that, you guys are just going to let it go and focus on your pentacles instead. That's pretty deep. So let's see why the Hermit card is here. We have the Queen of Pentacles and we have the Judgment. So I feel like you guys, like I said, you're focusing on your pentacles, because here's the King of Pentacles up here and here's the Queen of Pentacles. So while you're in isolation thinking about this situation, you're taking time to nurturing yourself and also doing a major review, because this is a judgment. This is a major arcana. And that's why the Ten of Swords is here, because while you're in isolation, it could have been a big fallout. And it took some time apart to really review that I cannot be in the Queen of Pentacles energy, like even nurturing myself, because I've been too busy trying to nurture this connection, trying to nurture to make this better, to the point that I made my own situation worse and I burdened my own self. So I feel like you guys could be in introspection this month. So let's see why the Ten of Swords is here. The Tower, yeah. This was a big collapse too. It left you with no choice. I feel like because you made the mental decision, I feel like the energy built up for a tower moment to happen, so you guys could finally break apart to get you moving. And let's see why the Tower card is here. We have the Knight of Swords and the Two of Cups reversed. Yeah, this is definitely a relationship situation. I feel it's going to be tempers really reaching full capacity here, is what I'm trying to say. And with this Knight of Swords, you see, this man is ready for a fight. He's red. And you know what's crazy? You also see the tower burning in the background. So it's like the tower happened. This is the tower that happened. Is on fire. And now you guys are taking that warrior spirit and deciding to end this relationship. I feel that this was something, if it wasn't taken care of by the eclipse and somehow some Leos out there still chose to go back to something that wasn't productive for them or didn't take heed to the warnings the universe was giving them, I feel for the month of February at some point, this is going to come to a head and the tower moment is going to happen, to where you have no choice but to walk away and get out of that burning building. And that's pretty deep. That's pretty deep. But at the same time, your finances will still be on point, so make sure that you still continue to focus on the goal if this is the Leos out there that experience a huge tower moment for the month of February. So I would like to thank all of you out there who have taken the time to watch this video, and I greatly yeah. I forgot. I didn't do my ending message. I can't leave you guys hanging like that. Let's see what are the ending message the universe would like to say. What would be some last minute messages you would like to let the Leos know out there? We have the Three of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. So I feel like with this Three of Pentacles, you see this guy is working on his own. So I feel like take time to communicate to me, to yourself. What do you want to work on? What do you want to do? I feel like while you're in hermit mode, you're not going to want to communicate with anyone probably. So just communicate to yourself, what do you want to work on now? Where do you want to go now from this point on? And look at this. The universe is saying this is just a gateway to a new beginning. This had to end. This had to go. And I want you to know that new things are on the horizon for you guys. That's beautiful. I knew it was a nice message somewhere. In the world, look how big is that. This collapse is so big because this is a major karmatic cycle you have closed. That's why the tower had to happen. So you can go into this new beginnings, Leo. So if this is the Leo, if you have a tower moment, just know that this is for your new beginning and keep that in mind. That's beautiful. So I would like to once again thank all of you guys, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye guys.